We'll just go ahead and let this heater introduce it then.
In this video, we are going to answer one of the most frequently asked questions we receive from our viewers. What are those mysterious lines in many pictures of nuclear explosions?
All right. And there goes the mic. Is it the cord? Cord. Nope. It's the element. It has to be the element. I'll swap that out later. That sucks. And no, I didn't intend to do this while on the air. Hello, 1, 2. Let's see. Hello, 1, 2. No, it's not something I can fix. I'm pretty sure that's the element. Wow. Yeah, you get all excited, you come online, and your equipment messes up. That is definitely the element. I don't know what to do with it, but right now it's not cracking, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right. These lines, they're evenly spaced, etc. And, yeah, there it goes again. All right. So these lines are evenly spaced, and the explanation here is simple. That what they did is they launched rockets with smoke trails in order to measure the shock wave. Now, the problem with this is these here appear at 1/100th of a hundredth of a second. They are sudden. They are not launched prior to the explosion. They're not visible prior to the explosion.
At the shock front, due to the change in the refractive index of the air. The trails recorded the shock front as a function of space and time, from which the shock velocity could be calculated.
Okay, here's the problem, and I didn't even bother looking it up. I've looked this up several times before.
Several years later, this phenomena was put to use with the aid of smoke rockets specially designed by the Naval Ordnance Laboratory to track the invisible shock front. These rockets were located along the blast line and launched from the ground seconds before the detonation, thereby creating a vertical array of white smoke trails. This enabled the shockwave's progress to be followed by observing the hooks in the smoke trails at the shock front due to the change in the refractive index of the air. The trails recorded the shock front as a function of space and time, from which the shock velocity could be calculated. This, in turn, allowed calculations of the shock overpressure versus space around the burst using the Rankine-Hugenow conditions.